Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do just a simple get ready with me using a couple of new products. One is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Foundation. Comes in a cute little glass bottle, kind of like reminds me of a little egg. So this foundation does have an SPF of 25, and the key ingredients are hyaluronic acid, which I spoke about before, which is, you know, it brings moisture to the skin, it retains the hydration, it helps to plump up the skin. It has salicylic acid, which helps to restore radiance and retexture skin, and vitamin C, which is a brightening quote-unquote superstar. So it claims to have a 24-hour color wear, and it is a defense against caking, settling, creasing, poring, and streaking. So sounds like a win to me. It's a physical sunscreen, oil-free, sweat and humidity resistant. So this comes in 42 shades. It does retail for $42. I picked it up at Ulta. And I'm also going to try the new Tarte Double Duty Beauty Ultra Creamy Concealer. I'm generally not a big concealer person. The ones that I found usually will, you know, leave it really dry. The Tarte the original formula is too heavy for me and really does crease into my fine lines. Anyway, so I'm gonna try these two products and then just walk you along my normal makeup. Today is Monday. I don't really have much going on in terms of being out and about, but I will run to the store. So we'll see how it wears during the day. I'll come back and give you my thoughts on how they both wore. So I'm going to take this off. It's cute, comes with a little pump, which I always like. I'm just going to put a little on my hand, not even maybe too much. Let's see. I'm just going to dot it along. Again, the color shade is so hard to do when you can't really test it in store, but we'll see how this works. I usually just dot it all over my face and then just go in with my brush. Have my IT Cosmetics, the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush, two-sided. So I'm just going to go in and start applying it and sort of buffing it into my skin. It looks like a good shade match, I will say. I should have mentioned earlier, I did already prep my skin with moisturizer, sunscreen. Didn't use a primer, I just wanted to see what kind of finish it would give without a primer. I generally know what foundations work for me with primers. Like my tried and true, I know which ones I can get good coverage when I use primers. So I don't know why, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's the primer, but most of the time it's the Laura Mercier primer. That looks really good. It's given some good coverage. Seems a little goes a long way. I did already do my eyebrows, which I generally don't do. Normally I'll start with my eyes in case there's any fallback from my eyeshadow. I'll do my eyes and then I'll go ahead with my foundation. But since this was testing out the new foundation, I wanted to start with this and then we can go in and do my eyeshadow later. Well, that looks good. My nose is always has some redness to it, but it looks like it covered it up pretty nicely, I will say. I don't go in with foundation under my eyes. Like, I won't actually apply it to my under eyes. Whatever is left on my brush, I'll run it across. And because, like I said, I generally don't use concealer, I'll use this end and just kind of blend it up a little bit. But I want to try this concealer, and what I'm going to do is just take this so it has a nice applicator, if you can see that, and I'm just going to put 2 dots there, 1 dot there, and I'll do it one at a time just to see how it blends out. Maybe I'll use my finger and see how that works. I'm not one to put that whole big triangle across my face because, like I said, I don't generally use concealer because it generally creases in my fine line, so I'm just going to dab a little bit. The talks of this eye concealer is that it does have an eye serum in it, so it is supposed to be more brightening. I just want to read to you what it says about it. Has a built-in eye cream, full coverage, naturalizing, moisturizing matte finish, doesn't cake or settle in fine lines. Well, isn't that what we want? So hopefully we can get that. It's a cushion tape technology, helps to smooth and reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles. So I'm gonna look closely at the camera. This side is with the concealer. I haven't used it yet. I can see a little bit of smoothness on this eye. Let's put a little bit more on there on the other eye and see. It also has hyaluronic acid, which helps to hydrate, prickly pear, ginseng, vegan squalene, mango butter, avocado butter, shea butter, and raspberry ketones. The prickly pear apparently helps prevent aging and improve overall complexion appearance. Ginseng is rich in vitamins and antioxidants to boost complexion. Vegan squalene, known for its anti-inflammatory properties, which would be really nice if it helped with inflammation under my eyes there. The mango butter helps to moisturize and condition. The avocado butter brightens the appearance of dark circles and color correct. Shea butter helps to retain the skin's elasticity as we get older. Our skin's elasticity clearly isn't as tight as it once was. And the raspberry ketone helps increase skin's firmness. There's also meadowsweet, which contains salicylic acid, which acts as an anti-inflammatory. So lots of good benefits if in fact it does what it claims to do. So we shall see. And of course, I don't usually use a whole full face of like a translucent powder once I set my makeup. I might just run it over my under eyes just to set it a little bit. The one thing I wanted to do was, I think I'm going to use this also as a little eye primer. I have a separate eye primer, but sometimes I'll use this, or I'll even use my foundation. So I'll do the same on the other side just by patting it in with my fingers. Sometimes your fingers are your best tools. Again, I don't know if you can see, but it actually looks like it did brighten my eye area. So I'm not mad about that. Can you see that? That looks actually really nice. And for those of you, I've talked about this before, I have normal combination. I don't have oily skin, generally a little bit of dryness, but generally it's pretty normal combo to normal or normal to combo. So far that looks good, which is why I don't really use a whole lot of powder. But I do have the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Clearly it's an old standby and been around for a long time. I'm just going to put my brush in there and tap it off a little bit because I don't want a cakey look. I just want to set the under eyes. And I'm going to set my eyelids too. Can you see around here how it looks like it brightened it up? I'm happy about that. So maybe this is a good product that I will be able to continue to use, because brightening is always good. And I didn't mention, but this comes in, I believe it's 25 shades or 35 shades, so a wide range, all inclusive for many skin tones, so that's good. I'm on the fence if I want to use the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer, which as you can see I really enjoyed this product, or if I just want to go in with the Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4, and it has 2 blushes, it has a bronzer, finishing powder, highlighter, 2 different finishing powders. So maybe I will just go ahead and use the bronzer, and I'll do all powder, and I'll use the blush from that palette as well, and I'll just go in. Maybe hard to pick up the difference, but nice, subtle, but I know it's there. And I am going to take a fluffier brush and kind of diffuse the harsh lines so it all blends into my skin and it doesn't look like two brown streaks across my cheeks. My eyes feel like they look so bright. Maybe it's my imagination, but I don't think so. Tell me if you think that you see a difference in the start of my eyes till now, because I feel like it really helped. Okay, so far so good. I'm not sure if you caught my other video where I made the rustic artisan bread, that 4-ingredient bread. Just wanted to give you an update. My sister and brother-in-law thought it was delicious. I wanted to circle back. If you haven't watched that video, you should go back and watch it, and then you'll understand what I am referring to. But they really enjoyed it, so I was happy about that. But it's so good. Now I'm just going in with both sides, both blushes. I just tap in each of them, and then, as you know, I start at the top and come down, and I don't even, I really just will go through to here. I don't do the apples of my eyes, or I'm sorry, the apples of my cheeks, because when you smile, and if you brought it all the way down here, you know, it just brings your face down. So I keep it higher on my cheeks. Sorry, the sun keeps going in and out, which is not a bad thing. I'm happy to finally see the sun, although today is pretty cool. It's probably about 27 degrees right now. Almost spring is what I keep telling myself, so hopefully we'll get that really nice weather. Last week was beautiful, but you know, they still need to tease us with some cold weather and maybe some snow showers this week, which it is what it is. What can you do? But anyway, apologies, see how the sun keeps going in and out, but I'll give you the look so far. I don't know if you can see the difference with the, or if you can see the actual foundation and how nice it looks. Hopefully it wears just as nice. Obviously I'll never be able to do a 24-hour true test because, you know, those days are over, but you know, anyway. We'll see what that looks like. Now I think I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Old palette, but somewhat of a tried and true for me. You can see it has some really nice warmer tones here, little deeper ones here, which I think I'm just going to stay in this realm, which is my normal everyday color scheme. And I'm just going to go in with golden ochre, which is right here. I'll tap it off and I'll put that in my crease. And for me, I have hooded eyes, so I want that lifting because I don't have a whole lot of real estate, as I say, on my eyelid. So I want to try and lift my eyes as much as I can. Go back, windshield wiper motions, and I keep it going. I usually try to do a straight line across. I don't like to go down because, again, I'm looking to lift my eyes, and if I go down, it just brings my eye look, you know, my eyes look heavier. And I go above my crease and straight across. So just a simple transition color, really close to my skin tone, but at least it acts as that transition color for when I go in underneath. So next I'm going to take another It Cosmetics brush. This is their Airbrush Crease, and I'm going to dip into the couple of colors here I use. One is the Raw Sienna Burnt Orange, and I'll tap into the Cypress Lumber, which is this color up here. Tap, 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 and then I'll just dust off the, excess, and hopefully I don't get any fallout since I did my foundation already. Whoops, that looks a little harsh, but it'll all come together once I blend it. I'll go back and just blend it into my actual crease and come up a little bit into the transition color. I'm going to dip it again a little bit into those three colors that I just mentioned. So far, that's what it's looking like. Like I said, it's just a nice everyday neutral colors that go with everything and works for that simple day-to-day daily wear. And I don't even think I'm going to tight line my under eyes. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I just dipped into the same 3 colors here. I'm just going to tap off my brush and go in gently right underneath. And when I do my under eyes, I don't go all the way to my inner corner. I stop about 1/3 of the way in, and otherwise it really will close up my eyes, which is not the look I'm going for. So let me see if I can't diffuse that with just a clean brush. Just to kind of round in the color there a little bit. I think I'm just going to take this Laura Mercier really dense brush and tap it into Primavera and Vermeer. These two right here and here. And tap off my brush again. And I'm just gonna gently place it on my lid just to give a little bit of an eye-opening effect. I'm using my fingers because sometimes the placement is easier with your fingers. That brush that I used for my under eyes, I thought it actually was clean, and it had some eyeshadow left, I guess, from the last time I used it, and I didn't realize it. So there's a little bit more green in the under eyes than what I intended. Sometimes what I like to do is take a little bit more of a shimmery color, such as one of these, and run it along my under eye instead of using the darker one, just to brighten it up a little bit more, as opposed to using like a harsh eyeliner brush. I'm going to pop off camera, put my lashes on, and I'll come back with applying, you know, the lipstick that I plan to wear today. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay everyone, I'm back. I put my lashes on. I'm getting ready to put some lipstick on, and well, I did my hair also. I took it down, and that's the best that we've got today. I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Forever lip pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut, just a simple neutral color. Just outline my lips. Can't talk and do that at the same time. And then I have this It Cosmetics Pillow Lip Solid Serum. Really hydrating. This is in the color Humble. Let's see if you can. So there you go. It's actually really hydrating. I don't know if you can see, there's some shine to it. I don't have anything else on my lips other than the lip pencil. And I think that looks really pretty. So far, I'm really liking the foundation. The under eyes, I feel like that concealer actually did brighten it up a little bit. I'll see how it wears over, you know, throughout the day as far as the fine lines are concerned. Overall, I'm really happy with the way it came out. Okay, so that's my look using the new Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. My color is in WN12 in Meringue. I don't know if I said that earlier. And in the concealer, I am using 12N in Fair Neutral. Hi everyone, I just wanted to come back on and just give you my updates. The foundation's been on for about 7 hours now. Trying to do this in natural light so you can see up close what it actually looks like. So my overall thoughts are that it's long wearing. It didn't settle into my pores or fine lines in my nose area. That is just inevitable. Most foundations do that to me. You know, they'll start to peek through and the redness shows after some hours of wear. But overall, I'm really liking it. I think that normal combination skin is more who this would benefit, as opposed to someone with more dry skin. And the concealer, I do have to say that I really do like it. much better for sure than the Tarte Shape Tape Original, whereas that is too drying for me. This actually had a really nice finish, didn't settle too much into my fine lines, did not cake on me. So I have to say, I thought it was a pretty winning combo. I hope you're able to get an idea of the wear on it. So let me know if you'll be trying any of these products out. Let me know what you think of this finished look. And as usual, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and follow me on Instagram at Joni Does Life. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you soon. Bye-bye.